Buddha said, "Why do we suffer?" The courtyard was quiet at dawn. A young seeker approached the old monk, sweeping fallen leaves. "Master," the seeker asked, "Buddha said life is suffering. Why must it be so?" The monk paused, leaned on his broom, and smiled gently. "The Buddha did not say this to make us despair. He said it so we could awaken." They sat beneath a Bodhi tree. A breeze whispered, stirring the morning light. "We suffer," the monk said, "because we cling. We cling to people we fear losing, to ideas we believe define us, to moments we want to last forever. We grasp at what must move, and we resist what must come." The seeker frowned. "But how do we stop clinging when the heart wants what it wants?" The monk lifted a leaf between his fingers. This leaf was once tender green, now it is dry. When it was young, it clung to its branch. Today, letting go is its nature. We call it falling, but the leaf calls it returning. The seeker gazed at the leaf drifting to the ground. So suffering comes from holding on? "Partly," the monk replied. "But deeper still, suffering comes from not understanding the nature of things. Everything changes, everything fades, even joy, even pain. When we demand permanence from impermanent things, we create our own wounds." The seeker lowered his eyes. "Then desire is the enemy?" The monk shook his head. "Not the enemy. Desire is a spark. Without desire, we do not grow, love, or move. The problem is not desire itself, but the illusion that fulfilling desire will end all dissatisfaction. Desire is a wave. Let it rise, let it fall. Do not try to freeze the ocean." The temple bell rang in the distance. The sound rippled across the air, expanding and dissolving. "Listen," the monk said. "The bell rings beautifully because it does not try to last forever. It appears, it fades, and we accept this without sorrow. If we could greet our own experiences in the same way, we would suffer less." The seeker breathed deeply, feeling the cool air fill his chest. "But Master," he asked softly, "if everything changes, if nothing stays, how can we find peace?" "You find peace," the monk answered, "by meeting each moment without demanding more than it can offer. Peace arises when we stop fighting what is. When we see clearly, we no longer blame the world for being impermanent. We learn to work with it, not against it." The monk continued sweeping. "The Buddha taught that suffering has roots: ignorance, craving, aversion. When we see reality as it is, not as we wish it to be, the roots loosen. When we understand our cravings and our fears, they lose their power." The seeker stood quietly. Birds began to sing in the distance. "So enlightenment," he said, "is the end of suffering?" "Enlightenment," the monk replied, "is the end of creating unnecessary suffering. Pain may still come, loss, illness, change, but the mind no longer builds chains around it. The heart no longer adds stories that deepen the wound. We experience the moment, then it passes." He pointed to the path ahead. "Walk with awareness. Notice your thoughts without obeying them. Notice your emotions without drowning in them. Notice each step without rushing to the next. Then the path becomes clear." The seeker took a step forward. The gravel crunched beneath his feet. "Master," he said, "I think I understand. At least a little." "That is enough," the monk said, smiling. "We do not need to understand everything at once. Even the longest journey is walked one breath at a time." The sun rose slowly above the mountains, lighting the temple in gold. The sun rose slowly above the mountains, lighting the temple in gold. "We suffer," the monk said quietly, "because we forget who we are. Not fragile beings trapped by fate, but minds capable of freedom. When we remember this, even for a moment, suffering softens." The seeker bowed deeply. "Thank you, Master." The monk resumed sweeping, leaves gathering in small circles around him. "Go," he said, "and learn to let go with grace. That is how suffering dissolves like morning mist in the warmth of the sun. If you'd like, I can also craft a shorter version, a more poetic one, or a dialogue adapted for stage performance."